Hi everyone, my name is Sankey and today I'm continuing talking about tongue blocking on the Blues Harmonica. I haven't uploaded a video in about 8 months, just been super busy, but I just want to start by saying thank you to everyone who's continued to subscribe to my channel. People have been watching my videos, everyone who's posted a comment, and it's great to hear that this content and the stuff that I'm talking about is helping and connecting and helping people discover new techniques and improve their playing, which is always great to hear. So what I said in my last video was that we would return to covering a lock and load 12-bar blues, but we're going to play it tongue block. So hopefully if you've gone through all the 18 or so videos I've uploaded on tongue blocking, you should be able to whiz through this no problem. But I think it's a good way of returning to the kind of starting point that's familiar to most people who play blues harmonica 12-bar, and just to sort of compare that with lip pursing and the other things that or the way that you would have played it before you started tongue blocking. And if you are a tongue blocker, as we move through this, we can dial up the complexity and throw in some more advanced techniques. So this will probably be aimed at an intermediate player. So what I'll do is I'm going to play through the 12-bar sequence, which will be fairly basic. Then we're going to go in through the detail of each part, so the 1 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, and then what we'll do is later in a future video we'll start to add more complexity in, and hopefully everyone can kind of come on that journey. So what we're going to do, we're going to start this 12-bar pattern from the 5 chord as a kind of intro, and this is a common thing you hear in lots of songs. You can do this at a jam, or you know, if you're just playing to friends and family, etc. So this is all tongue blocked. That's the whole point. So I'm going to start from the beginning. Okay, so that's the kind of basic start. So let's talk about the intro today, focusing on that. So the way that I play that, I'm using tongue switching at the start. So I start on the draw 1, and then I switch sides, tongue blocking sides, up to the 4. And there's 4 beats in each one of these. And then what I'm emphasizing there is the rush of the tongue, which is something which is you can't do the same with tongue blocking. So this first bit is, that's 5 chord, 4 chord. So starting on the draw 1, I'm tongue blocking this side. If you can't do tongue switching, just start it lip pursed and then throw the tongue block in. So or tongue switching. But the point is, 1, you've got that snap. Point 2 is you're jumping 2 holes. So from the 1 hole, you're skipping the 2 and the 3 hole, and you're landing on the 4, and you're not having to hop around as you would if you were lip pursing. So you're anchoring yourself on 1 hole and just flicking out the tongue. It's a really cool thing to do, as we've talked about before. And then at the end of that, on the last beat, I throw in a half-step bend, which is tongue block, because we can bend tongue block. And then we're landing on the 4 chord. And on the 4 chord, I'm using an octave, just to give that sort of a big sound. And by the way, for this kind of style, especially this 12-bar, go and check out Big Walter Horton. You're probably all huge Big Walter fans. I'm a huge Big Walter fan. But he is the real definitive tongue blocker, and has loads of great examples of how to lay down a big, fat 12-bar groove using tongue blocking. He's the man. So once more. And then what we do is we bring it back to the 1, which you do very simply with a kind of growl, which is like on the 3 and the 4, and then resolve it to the draw 2. Okay. Then we have a little cool bit, which is see if I can get the timing right again, which is time. There's lots of ways you can, there's a subtle little thing there, it's a cool little thing you can play around with, but so I'm going draw 2, draw 3, little scoop on it up to the draw 4, and then the blow 4. You can really play around with it. And then I'm going blow 5, blow 6, draw 6, blow 6, blow 5. So I'm ending on the blow 6, sorry. So now if you notice there's a couple little skips there like double taps, and again that's great where to use the tongue blocking, and lift your tongue off and put it back on and you get that kind of rushing sound. And the last part is just really simple. Draw 5, draw 4, blow 5, back to the 4. Now that's all tongue blocked, but I hope you can see in this small sequence how we're jumping holes, we're overlaying different textures, we're using octaves, we've got some little sort of details around the double taps with the rushing, we've got a half step bend there, so just in a few seconds you can put in lots of nice little detail, and we haven't even brought or used the hands in yet. So one more time. Okay, so we can start to bring in the hands on the growl and emphasize some of the swishing. You can get something even even cooler. Okay, so let's call it a day for today for that first part. Work on that and I'll upload the next part, which will cover the one chord, and once we've gone through the whole thing we'll start to dial up the complexity and end up with hopefully everyone playing something totally awesome. Okay, thank you very much and see you in the next video.